Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldis and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show.
Alright, here we are, Friday Night Flies in Destin, Florida. So I got sent all the way down here for training events, checking out some pretty cool stuff. Kind of hard to pick and choose what pertains to our area in BC, but definitely working on it. Definitely some cool stuff that I've picked up, and I've kind of shared a little bit of it on the Friday Night Flies site, as well as on the Facebook page from yesterday. Today I probably won't get around to any of my notes, but hopefully I'll get some stuff up tomorrow. So looking at the fly bins in the shop here, this shop is pretty big, 2 floors versus our 1 floor. They got a pretty cool fish tank. It's pretty neat. You guys, if you're ever in the area, come and check it out. So looking through their fly bins, I saw that they had some Clousers, thank God. So something that I can tie that kind of pertains to this area as well as to our waters. Pretty simple tie, good for bass, good for salmon, good for any of the saltwater species down here. It's a pretty easy one. So yeah, let's head on down and get one ripped out for you. Alright, so here we go. So like I said, I'm here down in Destin, Florida, at the Bass Pro Shop. I'm going to knock out a fly for you guys. It's going to be a pretty easy Clouser minnow. Found these master kits that they have, which are kind of cool. Deep minnow pattern. So this is going to be a little bit heavier eye than probably what we would use. They're going to use these in a little bit deeper offshore kind of fishing, stuff like that. So in the vise, I'm not even sure what size hook it is. It does not say. This kit comes with 15 of them. We've got similar kits for woolly buggers and worms and things like that. I think they're about 25 bucks. So the $20 price tag for these guys is in US dollars. They come with 15 hooks, 15 dumble eyes, 1 spool of UTC 210 thread in whites, pack of bucktail, and a little bit of flash, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, start that thread behind the eye. Ooh, this vise is a little bit loose. I had to open one up out of the package to get this going. Nick that thread off. So I'd say these are probably about a large size dumbbell eye. We're going to lock those in. A couple eyelets back on the hook. Tie that back and front. Make sure that's situated where we want. A couple wraps underneath, if we can get that to go. There we go, a couple more on top. Make sure those are nice and secure. There we go. Alright. So I just want to wrap that thread up to the front here. We're going to open up the pack of bucktail. Like I said, this pattern can be used for a lot of species. We can use it in the rivers and the oceans for salmon and coho. Down here, you're probably going to use it for some of the offshore species. I'm sure the redfish will eat it. Definitely get bass in the lakes and stuff like that. So we're going to take a small chunk of the white bucktail. Cut that away there. Just kind of line up the tips here. Don't have to be perfect. So you can go a little bit more, about a shank and a bit apart there. Just kind of get your measurement, cut it off. Alright, so we're going to tie that off right behind the eye. Wrap over the top and secure that back down the back here with nice loose wraps. We're going to tie that back about halfway or so there. Again, loose wrap, stop it from splaying out like your deer hair would and stuff like that. So just kind of lock that down, get it in nice and tight. That's going to be the bottom of our fly, because this is going to ride hook point up. So now we're going to rotate that guy. This isn't our normal vise, so this is a little tricky here. If I can get this thing back loose. Oh, nothing ever goes easy on Friday Night Flies. Oh, come on. Let's see if we can just keep rotating that there. I guess I could have just repositioned it too. That would have been too easy though, right? Alright, so now we're going to take some of our flash. We've got some onlookers now, just like we do at home, which is always kind of fun. We're just going to take a little chunk of flash here. Don't need to go too crazy. couple strands at least. Trim that off the hook. Yes, we're going to go again about maybe a little bit longer than the tail. I'm going to tie this in right on top. Get that situated where we want it. Tie that right on top of the shank. Then we can double that extra material over. Tie that in right at the head there. Like I said, it's a pretty easy fly. Easy to knock out a whole bunch, fill your boxes with them. I'm filming a fly. Friday night flies, gotta do it in Destin, Florida, right?
Clouser minnow, man.
Alright.
Rocking Clousers.
So we got our merchandising managers down here heckling me. Not the normal crowd that I usually have. So I'm going to do a two-tone here. Usually you can just have a lighter color on the bottom, darker color on the top. So I'm going to take a chunk of the chartreuse and just cut that off. It's a little bit shorter stuff than I would normally work with. We got those Supreme bucktails up at our store, which are quite nice from Superfly. This is just kind of a cheapo pack. Still will get the job done for you. So I'm going to use the whole fiber there. Lock that down. Okay, some nice snug wraps there. That's not going anywhere. And just for fun, I did notice they had hockey playing at the bar. Don't know if the Canucks are playing tonight. I'm going to take some blue. We're going to do a Canuck colored Clouser here. So the blue, the green, the white. Take a couple of longer strips out. Just a small pinch of the blue here. We're going to add this right on top. It doesn't have to be as long as the green. The green's going to be our main color. There we go. I'm just going to put that on top. Tie it in. Make sure that's situated right where we want it. Kind of clean up that head a little bit. The nice thing about the white thread, I'll do this at home, I'll take a Sharpie to it, and that'll add your color to it, which is kind of nice. Alright, I'm just going to add a couple little half hitches here. I don't have a whip finish tool here. Forgot to grab that off the shelf. So they're trying to close pretty quick here, so I'm just trying to knock this one out. Normally you add head cement on top. Not the prettiest Clouser, maybe I'll do another one at some point, kind of tidy it up a little bit. So that's our fly there. Pretty easy. Alright, we're going to head back up and sign out. Alright, hopefully I'm in focus there. I'm filming this one by myself today, doing my trusted counterparts from back home. So there you have it, the Clouser minnow. Super easy pattern, super effective on our coastal waters. Definitely pretty good down here too. Yeah, so use it for bass, use it for trout to eat it. You can tie them up in smaller sizes probably at home. Out here in the ocean, you're going to run a little bit bigger patterns. So yeah, there you have it, Clouser minnow from here in Bass Pro in Destin, Florida. Next week I'll be back in the shop. I think I head home Monday. Water's supposed to warm up, which I'm looking forward to. Try and get out for some bull trout, and maybe there's some early steelhead poking in the Squamish. So we'll check that out when we get home. All right, see you next time. Thanks.